Hello, class, and welcome to week 4, fluid navigation, expressive human, and command languages. This is a good week or an interesting week. I'm going over the expressive and command languages. Anyway, to review what we got done so far this semester, we looked at usability goals and measures, usability motivations, university usability. Making our interfaces usable is key to getting them adopted and getting our applications used. The human computer interface guidelines, principles, theories, and designs. We looked at companies like Apple. We'll look at further companies. We'll look at NASA this week. We've been going over the ATM case study. You did the second part of the lab on the case study. Hopefully you were thinking about testing when you were doing that. And then in a couple of weeks will be the final version of the ATM case study. In that version, I'd really like to see you download a software application that you have not used and try to, familiar yourself a little bit with it. That way, we always have to accept new tools in the IT world. Constantly learning new tools is just a part of the job. So like I said, we looked at Apple computers interface design. We look at testing user experience, direct manipulation, and immersive environments. And so this week's goals, we'll look at fluid navigation, or creating that elegant interface, that's real fluid where the user isn't thinking about it. Apple was a great example of this. Once you use an Apple product and you know how to turn it on, you know how to scroll through the menus, it's very fluid in that respect. You're not digging and searching for, the next step. And we're going to look at expressive human and command languages. We have these, I can't say them all out loud because I have 2 in my house, but I don't have Siri. I have the other 2. I have 6 devices in our house. They're commonly used to interact. The car now has, verbal assistants. We actually put Amazon's in my wife's car. That's what I gave her for Christmas. The device was only $10 and it hooks up to the phone by Bluetooth and then goes through the speakers, and she can call home through that and do other things. And so that's, it's just amazing how, these command languages, I remember, 15, 20 years ago, and they were so computerized and, so clunky. They were not elegant at all, but they're getting more and more elegant. It's truly amazing. So hopefully you enjoy, reading these and, and doing the discussions. So by the completion of the assignment, we'll look at the current best practices for interface design. We'll focus on small screens this week. And then the readings, look at fluid navigation, expressive human languages, and then a design case study at Volvo, which is a good, another case study that you get an opportunity to read. And then the U.S. Department of Health and Human Sciences Web Design Usability Guidelines. And then finally, the handbook on machine identities. The discussion will look at psychological experiments and usability tests. And the assignments will include small screen displays and then the data-driven design at Volvo. And again, make sure that you use in the library for your research. Everyone's research has really been good. I appreciate the discussions. I know it's a little more difficult with the smaller classes, and COVID's really hit us this year. So that's the reason why some of the discussions, if you look at your fellow students, they're, it seems like everybody's either had it this semester or is going through it right now. So a little bit of patience, and if you can, post your discussion early. I know your fellow colleagues really appreciate it. I'm here if you have any questions or concerns. Shoot me an email. Like I said, I have my email open all the time. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but make sure you go through the readings and then get into the discussion. And it's a enjoyable week. The material is really good this week. Thanks, and we'll talk to you soon.